Hey, welcome back, y'all. I am so glad. Every time I get to come up here and do a video for you all, my heart just gets all warm and fuzzy inside because I'm like, they're back. They came to visit me. So for those of you that have already subscribed to the Mikia channel, I just want to say thank you. Because of you, I have the views. Because of you, I have subscribers, and I know this channel is going to continue to grow. The channel is fairly new, and so the feedback that we're getting so far, again, absolutely appreciate it, and it is because of you. So I have to thank my viewers, and I have to thank those that have already subscribed. So again, welcome to the Mikia channel. If you visited our channel, you see that we do a lot of different things on this channel. We talk business, I do some couple challenges, I do some mukbangs on here, we talk about life, we do surprises, we do it all, okay? So it's just an array of things that you're going to find on this Mikia channel, just to keep you interactive, just to keep you engaged, and so that you will continue to hit like, and you will continue to share, and you will continue to comment, and more importantly, what? You will subscribe to the Mikia channel. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this topic today. So what we're going to be talking about today is something that, not everybody wants to talk about, but I think it's very important. Today is going to be some fundamentals. We're going to talk about some business or things that's going to be important related to business, okay? So I'm going to give you guys 6 reasons, okay? 6 reasons why failure is important. I know you're like, what? Who says that? Who wakes up in the morning and go, you know what? It's time to fail. But listen, I think it's going to be important. I think after you go through this with me, you're going to understand why it is so important. And I think it's absolutely pivotal in your growth, no matter what it is that you're doing, whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, an employee, if it's for business purposes, if it's in your personal relationship goals. I think this is absolutely important. Failure is a necessary evil. I hate to say that, but it is, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and drop in these 6 reasons why. So bear with me, okay? Before we start, please go ahead and hit the like button for me, because I already know that you're going to like the content that I'm sharing. I know, because I study my content before I come up here and I give it to you, okay? Then I want you to go ahead and hit that bell so that you can get the post notifications, because I want you to know when I'm posting something, okay? It may not be business. It may be a challenge. It may be a vacation. I may be vlogging. I could be doing a number of things. I could be at a doctor's office visit, and I want to, bring you into my world for that. So I also want you to subscribe. That is the biggest things. And those of you that have already subscribed and you're watching, I'm going to ask you to have your family to subscribe to this page. Okay. So I appreciate the support. All right. So let's jump in. All right. So number 1, failure. Failure strengthens you. And I know it sounds crazy, but it does. Failure strengthens you. Okay, think about Steve Jobs, okay? You guys can go ahead and Google Steve Jobs. You can go ahead and Google Albert Einstein. And who else? You can Google Walt Disney. You can Google those 3. They had major failure in the beginning stages of building the businesses and the empires that they have today. So if we just stop this video right here, that should be just enough encouragement, because my whole purpose today is to really encourage you as to why you should continue to pursue those goals. Again, it could be relationship goals, it could be business goals, whatever goals you have. I think this topic on why failure is important is going to help you no matter what it is that you're applying it to, okay? So again, failure strengthens you. Where you thought you were weak, you now realize, you know what, not so bad, because again, I gave you those 3 examples: Walt Disney, Albert Einstein, and Steve Jobs, okay? So that's number 1, failure builds strength. All right, number 2, gives you a sense of direction. It kind of lets you know where you should be going. If you have set out to do a certain thing or be with a certain individual, because let's be honest, even on this channel, we're going to talk about relationships too, right? It's called Let's Build Together. Let's build everything together. Our relationships, our friendships, our breakups, our whatever it is. But I think failure allows you to get a sense of direction on where you want to go. Sometimes you think you know where you want to go until you come into that fork in the road, until that goal has imploded on you. You then start to see, maybe that's not where I wanted to go. So then what do? You go back to the drawing board, and then that's when you have an opportunity to get redirected so that you can make your way to the road of success. You guys are catching what I'm saying? I know it sounds like a little weird. It's like, why are we talking about failure? But it is so necessary, and it does redirect you. It allows you to go back to the drawing board and understand that maybe where you were going, it wasn't for you. And you have to be okay with that, okay? All right, awesome. It also teaches you value. Failure, having failure on your way to success, it teaches you some type of value. What it also teaches you, outside of just value, it's your self-worth. You know your self-worth. So let's just say you have a business pitch, okay? Or a business idea, or however you want to swing it. And you present it to someone, just as Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, and Albert Einstein, just as they all did, right? And they shoot it down. You can also, you know what? Kentucky Fried Chicken, Captain, the colonel guy, the chicken guy. Yeah, look him up too, right? Hear about his story, how many times that he was rejected. So my whole point is that when you're rejected, you walk away kind of with your tail between your legs and you feel like, woe is me. But you know what you should walk away feeling like? Wait a minute, they didn't recognize my worth. And I think that that's really important. When you are the person with the vision, you hold the cookies, you hold the nuggets, okay? And so with that being said, you have to understand that your worth is more. Nobody can ever put a price tag on your worth. I've asked many people that I have mentored in the past, I said, if I asked you this question, tell me how much you're worth. I've had some. Now, it's a trick question, okay? I'll let you know that. It's a trick question, okay? Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're liking the content that I'm dropping here for you right now, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's right there for you. Thank you so much. All right, so I've asked some of the mentees, and I've said, hey, tell me what you're worth. Some people go, well, Mikia, I'm worth 100 million, or I'm worth this million, or I'm worth that. And you know what I tell them? There should be no number to value your worth. There is nothing that anybody can give you on your road to success through your failures. There's no number that anyone can give you to show the value and what it is that you're bringing to the community, what you're bringing into the world, and what you're bringing into what it is that you're trying to do, okay? So that was number 3. I definitely want you to make sure you know your worth, okay? Here's another one. Failure gets rid of fear. So a lot of people say, well, I haven't gone and I haven't approached this person because I'm fearful of rejection, or I haven't presented this business idea, or I haven't asked my boss for a raise because I'm afraid. Well, what you should do is do it afraid. And once you do it, you're no longer afraid. You know why? Because you know what fear feels like. And so we're spending all this time trying to double dutch and making sure that the rope is just right. For those of you, I'm a Brooklyn girl, right? We're playing double dutch here. And so the rope is going right. Okay. You're waiting to jump in, and you're waiting for the right moment. But what if that right moment never comes? You're never going to know what it feels like to get hit with those ropes. Because if you've ever jumped double dutch, and I have, and I've got hit with those ropes, but I jumped in. The fear of getting in between those ropes and making sure that I get my momentum and get my beat going, and I rock with the rope, and we're turning around and we're twisting. It's the same thing that you're going to have to do in life. You're going to have to jump. And so if you never face failure, you'll never understand what failure feels like. And for you, that's going to be a hindrance. You're never going to get your feet off the ground if you don't get a taste of failure. So I'm trying to tell you, do it, and do it afraid, okay? All right, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell. If you're liking what I'm saying here, go ahead and just give me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all the feedback. All right, here's another one for you. It gives you an opportunity. Failure gives you an opportunity to find all the positives that you were looking for. A lot of times that we fail at something, we walk away, again, like I said just a few minutes ago, we walk away, woe is me. But instead, what it should do is you should be able to walk away and realize that you've just built you some character. You just built you some tough skin. Somebody said no, and you didn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You was like, you know what? Back to the drawing board I go. So I think it's really important for you to pull out the positives in every experience of failure that you go through, because remember, in order to get to your success, you have to go through some failures, okay? All right, here's the last one. Failure is an experience, okay? This is what I wanted to share. I wanted to make sure that I had this down for you guys, because I go ahead and I share my thoughts with you guys, but there's some things that are so important that I really, really, really don't want to forget. And this one was, failure is definitely an experience. It's one like no other. Some people can bounce back from failure. Some people can't. I'm hoping that I'm talking to those that may have experienced an opportunity where you were not able to bounce back from failure. And I'm hoping that this will motivate you, inspire you, and aspire you to go ahead and encourage other people to go ahead and take that leap of faith and understand that failure is okay, that failure will feed your success if it's done properly and if it's done healthy. You get what I'm saying? And so again, you're going to develop some mental toughness. You're going to know your worth. You're going to understand what your value is, and that no one, no matter what your pitch is, no one could demoralize or devalue what it is that you bring. You know why? Because you're the visionary behind it. So I hope that these 6 reasons of why failure is so important has helped you. Kept it really quick, you guys. If you visited my page before, you understand that we do the basics, we do the fundamentals. If you need more information from me, my email is right here for you. You can go ahead and email me. I'll be more than willing to give you some one-on-one, consultation, help you out a little bit, answer some questions that you may have. But I want you to make sure that you share this video. I want you to make sure that you subscribe, and I want to make sure that you apply everything that I've shared with you, because knowledge is power only when it's applied. All right, you guys know, as always, XO, until next time, boom.